バイトが終わった後カフェで勉強してきました。有形固定資産の動画が3つあるんですけど、そのうちの一番最初の動画を見てきました。で、問題集が有形固定資産が2つに分かれていたので、1番目だったらもう解けるかなと思って、一番最初の問題を解いてたんですけど、もう2番目の問題で 200% 定律法っていうこの3番目の動画を見ないと解けない問題だったので、今から動画を2つ見て、それから問題集を解くことにしました。
これもね、全部仕分けしてみてください。はい。答えられるようにしてまいりますからね。はい。ということで、
I miss somebody I knew 6 months ago. 'Cause you were someone that loved me at my lows. Yeah. If she came back, you know I couldn't say no. But now I see that she don't exist anymore. Cut me back down, 'cause now you're posting every time you go out. The guys who told me not to worry about all over you. I don't know who you are now. Yeah, I tried, you didn't really wanna save it. Got tied up into something that you hated. Not sure you even know what you're saying. Oh no, I miss somebody I knew 6 months ago. 'Cause you were someone that loved me at my lows. Yeah, if she came back, you know I couldn't say no. But now I see that she don't exist anymore. Left us in the past. Good things never last. I can't have that back. Oh yeah. Missed call from your mom. Does she know I'm gone? Or do you lie to her too? Damn. Yeah, I tried, you didn't really wanna save it. Got tied up into something that you hated. Not sure you even know what you're saying. Yeah, I tried, you didn't really wanna save it. Got tied up into something that you hated. Not sure you even know what you're saying. I miss somebody I knew 6 months ago. 'Cause you were someone that loved me at my lows. Yeah, if she came back, you know I couldn't say no. But now I see that she don't exist anymore. I see that she don't exist anymore. I see that she don't exist anymore.
ベルトを通すところ2箇所に S 字フックをかけて、あとはクローゼットのところにかければ収納完了です。結構コンパクトに収納できるようになったので、買ってよかったなと思います。
All I gave you was a nicotine addiction and an empty room. Couple life lessons at 22. After all the shit I put you through, I don't blame you. I hate me too. How did we go from strangers to best friends? Best friends to lovers in one bed. And now just a memory in my head. Yeah. Now I've been trying to move on, I get car sick when I drive by a place on Walnut. 'Cause I learned how to love in an apartment. Ooh yeah. Ooh, I've been drinking a little, I've been thinking too much about you.
「
Did you get home late? Did you think about your ex today? I know that you've been trying to work on that. Did you feel lonely? Did you maybe almost call me? Did you bore your friends with stories like I have? 'Cause the last time we talked, didn't know how much to say. You said maybe we should talk less. It's more than not at all. I'm not saying I don't want this, I'm just terrified it's all. Well, if it were up to me, we'd be, but darling, it's your call. So I guess that we should talk less. It's more than not at all.
とは、これは保証金等を使って固定資産を購入した
Things are going good. I played some shows, I read a book, and saw the dog we liked across the street. Random thoughts, 3 in the morning. I know you'd be happy for me if I told you everything. But the last time we talked, didn't know how much to say. Phone rings. She said to pick her up, but that's a bad call. Timing. I don't wanna regret it when it goes wrong. Yeah, well, she's in my car, but she's out of my league. Only in my arms temporarily. She looks pretty when she grits her teeth, 'cause her boyfriend sucks and she knows he cheats. Cries on my shoulder, but I can't see why.
電車の中で福島先生の動画の問題を解くんですけど、狭いスペースで解くので、こういう風に付箋に問題を解いてます。で、めくってゴミにしてカバンに入れてってやってるのですっごいぐちゃぐちゃです。
Her phone rings, but I really think she's gonna let it buzz out. Well, how sweet. I think I know what's on her mind, just say it out loud. Yeah, well, she's in my car, but she's out of my league. Only in my arms temporarily. But how am I supposed to